What is good, friends? Welcome and happy Monday. Lords Nico Jazz and Goaty _ thank you for your respective continued patronage of the Skull Club. I am indeed grateful. 40 months for Nico Jazz and 53 for Goaty. That is quite impressive and greatly appreciated. I hope you are both doing well, and in fact, I hope all of you are doing well. Live chatters, lurkers, VOD viewers, people on YouTube, I guess, whoever else. Happy Monday to all of you. I am pretty excited. We finally got back to Games Bond over the weekend, and we started playing the Game Boy game. And it's been pretty fun so far. It's been very charming. It's been pretty different from what I had expected, but very enjoyable in its own right. I have a very poor sense of how long the game's going to be, how kind of big and expansive it'll be. We've played through a few levels basically, and they've been kind of growing exponentially in size and complexity. So I'm not sure if that means it'll keep doing that, or if it means we're halfway done with the game already. But I'm excited to find out. We'll keep playing for a few hours tonight, and we'll see. Maybe we finish it, maybe we won't. But we'll keep progressing through it. As previously mentioned, I'm currently working reduced hours at work for a number of reasons, and that manifests, among other things, among other ways, in me having Mondays off work, which is a delight. It has done wonders for my stress levels and mental health recently, but I'm definitely not really used to it. I mean, it's a good thing, but the funny thing is, like, it's not like I wake up Monday morning and forget that I don't have to go to work. But it's more like I wake up Monday morning and I start doing stuff, and then I forget that I have to stream. It's been so entrenched for so long now that it's Monday, you go back to work, and then there's streaming at the end of the day, that I'm kind of learning how to reshuffle and reschedule my weekends to make the most of them now that I kind of have a day extra. That I kind of think of my Mondays as my second Sunday. And Sunday for me is generally always the day that I have no obligations, no nothing going on. Maybe do some exercise, some chores, that kind of thing, but no, nothing scheduled, no work, no stream, no, that kind of stuff. And that is of course still true, but now that Mondays, I'm kind of, sectioning off each part of the weekend, right? The Saturday is the stream day and potentially movie night day. Sunday was the relaxing do nothing day, and then Monday was go back to work day and go back to stream day. But now I don't go back to work on Monday, but I do go back to streaming, and it's, I don't know. I have in fact been contemplating whether I want to change things up a little bit in my streaming schedule. I haven't really thought too hard about it, much less made any decisions. But I had the thought when we decided on my work schedule that I would not be working Mondays. One of my first thought was I wonder where that leaves Monday streams, because I was kind of thinking part of the reason why I haven't been wanting to do streams on Sundays is because I don't want to essentially end my weekend with I don't want to call it work, but an obligation. And that served me well, I think. So I had this kind of feeling that, well, if Mondays are going to be the weekend extension, would the same thing apply? Do I want to not stream Monday nights now? But so far, this is what, my second or third Monday that I have off that I'm streaming. And I think it's so far, I think it's been working fine. I think ultimately it's just a testament to how much more rested and like relaxed I feel with my 3-day weekends, that the idea of like savoring my last few hours of being off work doesn't feel as crucial. Like because of that was kind of the rationale behind not wanting to stream on Sunday nights, was being like, well, if it's Sunday afternoon, I want to like be able to just have that evening to myself and you know, chill and do whatever. But I'm not really feeling the same way. Like basically I kind of get my fill. I get all that out of my system sort of on Sunday, and Monday I can go back to being productive and doing things. And yeah, I'd just be excited to stream again, basically. So for now, I don't see, like, having done this for a few weeks now, I don't see any real need to make any scheduling changes, not for that reason anyway. But we'll see how things develop, I suppose. Speaking of streaming schedule, we did also on Saturday complete the community challenge, which means that we will be doing a viewer's choice versus fighting game stream. I haven't really started planning or preparing anything, but I reckon we'll be doing it this Friday, unless something comes up or there's some particular reason why I would not want to do it this week, which I can't think of offhand, so presumably. But I'll make sure to double check and confirm. So pending any last minute surprises, we should be doing that this upcoming Friday. We are also nearing rapidly the 1-year anniversary of Games Bond. In fact, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I announced it on my birthday, actually. I think I released the Games Bond trailer, or we premiered the trailer here on stream during my birthday stream last year. And the project itself began, I believe it's the 10th of October. Now, I'm probably not gonna turn my schedule, you know, upside down strictly to fit the anniversary on the day to do a stream on the 10th, but probably, I'm trying to think, it's the 2nd today. That means the 10th is Tuesday next week. Then I guess Wednesday next week, unless I plan stuff out to make it like a big thing, which, come to think of it, I just might. In which case, it might be wiser to schedule it for the following Saturday. So next week, anyway, however it shakes out, I think we're going to be doing a Games Bond first anniversary kind of look back and what do you call it? Kind of a summary, kind of a recap, kind of a, you know, reliving the best moments. And maybe, you know, looking back and maybe rating and reviewing and ranking some of the games we've played. We did that, of course, at the end of the Caped Crusade, the Batman project. And that was a lot of fun, but that was also like one, I don't know, however many hours stream to like go through every game. And we're probably going to do something like that when we're done with all the Bond games, but it might be wise to do that with some regularity instead of holding everything off to the end, because by the time we get to the end, memories of that first couple of games are going to be incredibly hazy. So I mean, they kind of already are. So Unhinged NPC, welcome. So stay tuned for that. Well, we're continuing Game Boy Games Bond today. And yeah, my hope was that we will get through this before the anniversary stream, which seems likely. I don't know. I doubt that it's like a 30-hour game. I mean, who knows? And I reckon we won't start a new game until we have, like, I'd like to do the anniversary stream in between games so we're not in the middle of one when we do it. Depending on what I think of doing for that stream, maybe we could start the next game then, but I don't know. We'll see how it all shakes out. Anyway, any other stream dates, like if say we finish Bond on the Game Boy today or on Wednesday, we're doing Fighting Games Friday, then I guess we might do 1 or 2 streams in between of, I don't know, whatever other stuff. There's usually no shortage of games to play, so I think we'll figure that out. Nico Jazz redeemed Jiga's collection lore. Striking while you have the opportunity, SC, before we get too deep into Bond. Fair enough. Let me consult the shelves and see what I can find. I also just realized that I sat down here with highly limited amounts of beverage. So tell you what, I will do a little refill, and I will return with something, I guess, from the old collection to talk about briefly. And I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy some jams in the meantime. All right, I was able to think of something. So, when it comes to this redemption, I like to always, like, the thing is, like, it's not redeemed all that often. So sometimes I have stuff like ready to go that I'm like excited to show or talk about, and more often than not, I don't really think about it, and then it gets redeemed. And I'm like, oh shit. The thing is too, like, I like to, whenever able, pull something out that's like relevant to kind of what we're streaming or what we're doing. And I'm probably kind of making a mountain out of a molehill. I could make my life a lot simpler by just literally grabbing whatever, because it tends to be the case that whatever I do end up grabbing, I end up having stuff to say about it for a long time, you know, just whatever. But in any case, I thought of something that kind of has been mentioned recently that I don't think I've ever actually shown on stream or really talked about. I don't know how much I really have to say about it, granted, but I figured why not. That's not really thematically relevant, but whatever. So first off, I can't show this, which I think I might have shown before. In my recent assault, I'm not sure if it's an assault from Surugaya or me staging an assault on Surugaya, but I've been ordering a lot of stuff from there recently because they keep doing their once in a lifetime free shipping deals over and over and over. So I am essentially left with no choice. And this book right here, I did not buy from Surugaya. In fact, if memory serves, I bought this in a book off, not in Akita where I lived when I lived in Japan, but in Tokyo or outside of Tokyo when I was visiting a friend there. It does in fact have a 105 yen book off price tag. And I remember just running into this in a book off store and being like, wow, that's weird, that's cool, there's like this Japanese X-Men thing. And of course it says right here, this is book number 1, and this is the first of, as I have now come to learn, I think at least 16, 17, 18 or something like that volumes. And these are Japanese editions, trade paperbacks, I guess you could call them, of the X-Men series that launched in whenever it was, 1990. And in fact, it does have the original American covers for each issue, which makes seem a little bit more familiar perhaps. What's up, Bit Fraction? So this is indeed the Jim Lee, etc. Yeah, Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, among others, run of X-Men from the early 90s, which was not only hugely popular and influential in general, but also the basis for the animated series and the Capcom X-Men and Marvel video game adaptations. So I didn't really read a lot of these X-Men comics back in the day, but you kind of are inevitably familiar with them through sort of cultural osmosis, if nothing else. But the thing is too, like, these are just really nice. Like, the format is I mean, especially compared to your average Japanese manga tankobon, it's a nice large format, it's printed in color, and it's just a really nice high quality thing in general. I mean, for 100 yen, this was like a no-brainer as a novelty of a collection kind of thing. But also, you know, hey, I like X-Men comics. I don't think that I've ever actually sat down to read this, but I reckon if I did, I could probably follow it along just fine, because I could read enough of the text and, you know, follow the pictures. Of course, it is pretty different. Like, I'm a lot more used to reading Japanese manga than I am to reading American comics, like, in Japanese. And I don't know if you're used to reading manga at all, but even just looking at it, the density of the writing and, you know, obviously the layout of the pages and the speech bubbles and everything is pretty different. So I'm not sure. I'd have to sit down to try and read it to get a grasp on how easy or difficult it is to read. But even if I could literally understand nothing of the words, I absolutely adore the artwork. So it's still an awesome, fun thing to flip through. But luckily, I would like to think that I can at least understand enough of it to actually make a solid attempt at reading it. So this was something I picked up randomly, kind of on a whim, in 2006, 2007, whenever this was. Early 2007, I guess it would, just after New Year's, it would have been, if I was visiting this particular friend. And I didn't really think too much more of it until this year, when, in investigating what was available through Surugaya, I ended up, you know, some 17 whatever years later, finally doing a little bit of research and looking up the other volumes of this run, because this is in fact not just X-Men #1, it is also Marvel Super Comics #1. We can see that. So as I've come to learn, even if through just context sort of, as I've been looking up the other volumes of this and seen the number here, so there are other Marvel Super Comics from other books, I guess, because if you get all the X-Men ones in sequence, it's skipping some numbers here on the Marvel Super Comics thing. That's potentially something else to look into. I like the back of this, by the way, just a nice little collection of panels, all with the English writing in them. But yeah, I just never really bothered looking into it, or you know, because even buying books in general is something I didn't bother with for a long time. It was relatively recent that when I buy stuff from Japan, that the thought even really occurred to me that, like, ooh, maybe I should buy some books. Because it's always been the case, of course, that books are just incredibly heavy and expensive to ship, that it was just not something I tended to prioritize. But as I have over the past 2 years maybe, been leaning more towards picking up old comics and video game books and stuff, in addition to just buying old games. It's become a thing that I do. And now, of course, again, especially with the Surugaya deals, free shipping, because books are typically very cheap to purchase but expensive to ship, they're the perfect thing to like make use of a deal like that. So I ended up looking up the rest of the volumes in this series, added a bunch of them to my wish list, and I have since then, as some of you may recall, purchased a couple of these. So that's why I'm trying to remember if I showed this off or not. I think I might have, I don't exactly recall, but I now have, I think, 3 or 4 additional volumes. I think I'm still missing volume 2, but I have like 3, 6, and 9 or something like that. So they're kind of a scattershot, but I'm trying to hunt them down whenever I can, and we'll work towards getting I'm probably not going to bother getting the full run, because this series kept coming out for quite a while, and at that point the original actual series, like Jim Lee had left by quite a while, I think, at that point, and I'm not even sure exactly where the series went or even what books they're covering in these collections, so I'm not really sure. All I know is that from looking at the covers that I've seen on Surugaya, some of the later ones, I guess it's like up towards volume 10 or 11, that's kind of the stuff that I'm primarily interested in, and then we'll see. Maybe I'd grab some of the later ones, but that's kind of my focus. Anyway, that was a long rant for something that wasn't even the main thing that I wanted to show, because like I said, this I do think I have shown before, or if I didn't show this exact book, I've shown others in this series that I've picked up. But this was actually not the only Japanese Marvel book that I picked up at that time. And I will, I guess, have significantly less to say about these. But I do also have Japanese editions. Well, it says X-Men there, but as you can see here on the cover, this is the Ultimate X-Men 1 and 2. So I believe I picked these up at the same time in the same shop. So these were also 100 yen. They had at some point in the past, I guess, been 400, but they were marked down. And here you go. Ooh, this cute little... I'm not sure. I was going to say that it looked like Spider-Woman or something, but no, I don't know who or what that is. Just a little American comic mascot. So yeah, Ultimate X-Men, I think I read a little bit of this in English when it first came out. So the Ultimate Universe was Marvel's attempt in like the early to mid 2000s to kind of relaunch their series. It was like this new alternate universe or timeline, just a separate continuity. I think Ultimate Spider-Man was the first one, and then they did the Ultimates, which was basically the Avengers, and then they did Ultimate X-Men and some other stuff, and they were all set in their own, like in the same universe, same shared universe between the Ultimate series, but that was all completely separate from the original so-called 616 Marvel universe. And some of the series were more, you know, well regarded and long running than others. And I believe I haven't followed current Marvel comics in over a decade, but it is my understanding that the Ultimate Universe no longer exists. Like it was shut down basically. Yeah, same thing here, by the way. You get the cool splash pages, and I think so this doesn't look like cover art. Maybe they have a cover gallery at the end. Sometimes they do that way. Actually, hang on. No, this is just advertising other books. So this one I am actually kind of interested in. This is X-Men by Kiya Asamiya. So this was not a, like, they did art for the X-Men book, Uncanny X-Men, in like by Marvel in America. And I've heard that this run is like legendarily awful and hated, but I don't think it's because of the art. Yeah, so we got ads for Ultimates and Daredevil, Ultimate Daredevil and Elektra, I guess. Yeah, so the Jim Lee era, like original X-Men stuff, I'm like excited by, and I think it's cool, and like, man, I want to get more of those books. These ones, even at the time, was kind of like, well, that's interesting. Oh wow, hang on, an Obi in this one. This is kind of cool. This is fun. I mean, I'm sure I've seen this before, but I haven't flipped through this book in many years. The Obi, the thing that wraps around the cover of the book, like so, when you see it on retail shelves, it's advertising. Well, it's not exactly advertising the movie. It's just saying, "Kore ga gensaku comic da." Like, this is the comic that this movie is based on. Like, hey, if you like the movie, you should check out the comics. And there's a American comic and movie super guide. Amekomi Hiro to eiga no subete ga wakaru. Alright, so there's like a guidebook to learning all about American comics and comic book movies. I guess we can get some focus on this. Spider-Man helping out after 9/11. Boy, that was a whole thing, wasn't it? So again, these two books, and I happen to have two of them, volumes 1 and 2, because they happen to have volumes 1 and 2 on the shelf in that one book off. Definitely something I bought more for the novelty of it. I can feel it's like dusty because it's like force. It's pretty terrible. But there you have it. So these Ultimate X-Men books, I definitely have not shown off on stream that I can recall, because I can barely even recall like looking at them myself. They've been sitting on a shelf for, well, since I moved in here 8 years ago, 9, whatever. Actually, almost 10 years. Jesus Christ. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to reminisce a little bit, talk about these books, and I mean, more importantly, really talk about this book. So we'll see. With some luck, I will be able to purchase a few more of those volumes and despair over my rapidly shrinking storage and display space. But I'm working on solving that too. There you have it. That is the collection lore for today. And with that out of the way, I think it's as good a time as any to hop on over to the Bond Sea. James Bond 007 for the Nintendo Game Boy. Before we jump back into gameplay, why don't we refresh our memory a little bit on what's going on. Good evening, Mendel91. Greetings. James Bond 007 for the Nintendo Game Boy, developed by Sapphire, published by Nintendo. This is the 18th regular Bond game to be played. M makes a decision to send their best agent, James Bond, to investigate the whereabouts of the mysteriously missing Agent 008. Bond carries out his latest order. He becomes entangled in his deadliest mission yet. James Bond, you must use all of your expertise to unravel a sinister plot. It is up to you to determine friend from foe as you uncover clues. Along the way, weapons and items will be found that assist you in overcoming the many obstacles placed in your path. So we played far enough into the game to at least catch up with this part of the plot. When the game starts, you have not actually yet been sent to find 008. Your first mission is you go to China to like find some secret plans. It's a very short little, I guess you could call it a tutorial. Then you go to the MI6 offices and M briefs you about the disappearance of 008, and you go to Kurdistan, I think, to long story short, you find Agent 008 imprisoned in a cave. Miraculously enough, it appears that he actually survives. I guess we don't really know. James Bond kind of just leaves. The guy's still alive when we leave. And I guess we'll see next time we catch back up with M or whatever. But from there, we travel to... what was the next location? Marrakesh, I think? Yeah. And it's a gigantic kind of level compared to the previous two. And we've been bumbling about in city streets, underground tunnels, the secret black market, catacombs, the hotel, and the casino. And where we left off last time, we used Q's secret watch laser to cut down a rusted shut door in the catacombs to emerge in what appears to be some kind of harem or something. I don't know. But we had been a little bit stuck for a while, and we kind of made some tangible progress, and that's kind of where I decided to just end the stream, just to make sure that when we start today, assuming everything to do with save files and everything is intact, knock on wood, we're gonna have some new interesting stuff to check out right away. And yeah, I think without further ado, we should get to it. So let's this operator. So we are playing on a Super Game Boy with a flash cart that exhibits some interesting behavior that I wasn't quite privy to when we started, but we did some testing. I was able to figure out that you know, you need to jump a few extra hoops to actually make saving, you know, writing to file to work. But I think I managed to understand how to make it work. So hopefully we should not have any issues with save data loss. But I guess we'll find out. Let me get my capture and everything set up here. Try to configure this ahead of time. I think this is the one we want. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll find out. Let's find out together. Looks pretty good to me. Oh yeah, I need this on. So it turns out that the way some of these flash carts work, or EverDrives, in order for the save data to actually write to file, you need to access like a system menu that transfers the save data like from RAM to file or whatever. But that's a little, like, it's not self-explanatory exactly. Not to mention that in order to access this system menu, there is a hidden button on a physical button on the cartridge that is hidden underneath the label. So you have to kind of feel around with your finger and just squeeze the cartridge, and eventually you'll get to a system menu. And yeah, that's like, well, I'm glad I had chat's help to figure it out, because I don't think I would have ever figured that out myself. So we have a save file. Let's just hope it's the most up-to-date one. I'm I'm gonna load the save file, and assuming it works, we'll start the timer. Okay, I believe I'm in the... Whoops. I guess I'm in the catacombs, but it started me with the default equipment, so I don't have my night vision goggles equipped, nor my machete. Okay. So the way the saving works is it'll save your the status of your inventory and stuff, but it will it'll put you back at the entrance of whatever building you entered last. So technically, even though we made it to that weird location, it counts as being inside the catacomb, so we got sent back to the entrance. That's slightly unfortunate, but that's okay. Guy put up a little bit of a fight, but they usually drop health, and we have a lot of medkits in our inventory otherwise, so... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, we even dropped a full-ass medkit. Oh, yeah. Approach from below. You gotta approach them based on how their, like, sprite is aligned to minimize risk of getting shot. Typically, the sword guys are more dangerous than the gun guys, though. But it sort of depends. When you have a big group of both, kind of the worst of both worlds. Yep, let's grab some health here. Of course, everything looks the same, so I don't really remember the path. But luckily, enemies don't respawn, so... But I believe this is the right path anyway. So that grate right there, the door... I think that's our, like, ultimate goal. There's 3 doors that we can open. Or rather, there are 3 doors. 2 of them we can open. One of them led to, like, just a room that had whatever in it. I don't actually remember. And one of them led to that mysterious harem or whatever. But the third one, which is the one we just saw there, has, like, a glass... pane of glass or something. So our watch laser actually cannot open it. So I'm assuming that's our kind of main... Oh, no, yeah, of course. The other one leads to the secret casino window. I think that's... We'll see. We got a lot of stuff going on in this mission. Again, like it's a lot larger than the previous ones, but so ultimately what we're kind of meant to do is to try and piece together information about Oddjob's secret weapons trading ring or whatever. Yeah, I guess I might as well show you. And by becoming a high roller at the casino, by winning, like, at blackjack 3 times, we got Oddjob's, like, right-hand man, or whatever, Mr. Fez, to show up at the casino. But he's not being very forthcoming. So we've received advice that we can find... There's a little secret window on a wall in the high roller's room, which we can access through the catacombs and stealthily tranquilize Fez. But we currently... So we found the path to do that, but we don't have a tranquilizer of any kind, so we need to figure that out. We've also found the secretive rat man of the catacombs, who is some kind of secret merchant dealer in, you know, goods and information, I guess. So he's asking for something valuable. I don't know what that is, but we need something valuable to trade with him. We also have yet to access the underground, whatever it's called. there's some kind of community or location or whatever that we can only access if we have an underground pass. The underground pass can be found in a shop. There's a dude that has one, and he's willing to trade for it, but he also wants something valuable. So there's two kind of unnamed valuable items that we need, I guess, to trade for whatever the Ratman has. I forget if he told us what he has or if we told him what we want. Maybe I need to find something that I can trade with the dude to get the underground pass, and I can go there and get something that I can trade with the Ratman. I don't know. There's just a lot going on in this mission, and we'll just kind of taking it piece by piece. Strange. This door is not only locked, it's covered by a protective glass. Okay. Oh yeah, let's equip our machete. So I have the gun. We have protective vests, but I can't equip the vest because I need the night goggles to be able to see. Like, the pistol works fine. But it's like, the whole stun locking situation, like, in some cases it works well against these guys, but in a lot of cases it doesn't work any better, and in fact potentially worse than the machete. So and especially if we're dealing with sword guys, the gun is definitely kind of harder to use. And it's needless to say a significant hassle to try to swap back and forth. So I tend to just stick with the machete. Q's laser watch should make quick work of the rust on this door. Oh yeah, I forgot a little animation. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a little Sierra score jingle when we do something cool. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's Mr. Fez. Only I had a tranquilizer rifle. Take care of Fez once and for all. My fully licensed pistol, unfortunately, does not take care of things once or for all. So we just need to figure out the tranquilizer situation and come back here. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, I had to crank the volume a little bit because the game audio was pretty low on my end. Anyway, Agent Doppelhertz, thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, this is actually where I need to go anyway. There we go. This is where we ended up last time. I think we maybe talked to one of the girls and they're like, all right, well, this is a good place to end stream. There we are. Wow, we haven't had a visitor in here for ages. A little swimming pool. Well, it's not really a swimming pool, is it? It's a little hot tub, maybe. My sister dances in the market. And we saw her. It's quite the hot act. Why don't we dance? Don't hear any music. Who needs music? Alright, let me equip a weapon just in case. Best, yeah, it should be light in here. This is so sick. We rarely receive visitors. I hope you have interesting stories to share. I'll say. Why don't you join me for a while? I'm not trying to stab anyone, I was just trying to interact and see if I can... I can press the B button, I guess. Guess we can't talk to the girl over there. Holy shit. I used to dance in the market, but I'm much more comfortable here. Please, make yourself comfortable. What is this place? Lovely to have such a handsome guest join us. My brother is a fire breather in the market. Welcome. My name is Bliss. What's yours? James Bond. A very promising name, Miss Bliss. Always kept a jewel in your navel? Only my most precious one. I'd love to see your collection. And the finest treasures in all of Africa. Bond excited about the collection lore. Alright, okay, we got a diamond. And we were just thrown back into the street. Okay. Man, okay. I feel like there was at least 1 or 2 screens in there that we didn't get to see. And I'm not gonna go all the way back there. So is this like the exit? Is well, like we can't seem to get inside here. We've been in this screen before, but it's just like nothing. No, I have a bunch of medkits. I should probably use one. Alright, so we have a diamond. I'm gonna guess we can trade this. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna assume that there's no way we can like soft lock by doing a bad trade. So presumably we can trade the underground pass man this diamond, because basically the Ratman is also in the catacombs. So if he was the guy who we were supposed to go to with the diamond, the game was in fact not doing us a favor by kicking us back to the streets, because we would have to backtrack all the way over, like almost all the way to the place we just were at. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. But if we were going to underground pass man, then it makes a lot more sense. Oh, is this Q? Yeah. This is Q's secret lab. Is this where I go? I think maybe I should go up there, but... Oh yeah, okay, wow, this all connects. Okay, so let's go up here. City of Marrakesh is fairly maze-like. So is this back by the hotel? I think, is he gonna say the casino's up here? Yeah, okay. And I kind of know where we're... So yeah, we need a trank gun. Man, maybe I get that in the underground passage, whatever, but... Oh, booby trap. Luckily, I guess I was still being healed, so I didn't take damage? That's confusing. Yeah, the hotel is to the left here. We'll see. If we get super stuck, I guess we can go back to the Q lab and see if potentially they have a trank gun for us there. Whoa. If you can get it there, I would have expected to just be able to get it and not miss it somehow, but you never know. There we go. So this guy's gonna... So what does he say? I'll trade an underground pass for something valuable. Peter John, greetings. Well, diamond should be valuable enough, I would think. Guess not. Okay. I guess we should take that to the Ratman. That kind of sucks. Well, okay. I can kill these guys first because they'll... Well, no, maybe they'll respawn if I go into the tunnel. Whatever. I just felt like since we were kind of there and I, at this point, could find my way back, I'm going to head into the Q lab real quick. Maybe we've triggered... Like, hey, I need a tranquilizer gun. By reaching, like by triggering that little text thing. When we had the shot at Fez. He wants to talk to you. New invention for you. He was in the next room. Hello, Commando. So what did he give us? Yeah. So again, I didn't think there would be something here, but I just wanted to double check. Oh, he gave me the watch. That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. The manual talked about the water canteen, and like you need that if you want to go out into the desert. We also have this satellite map that I think some other character were also like, oh yeah, don't wander outside the city without it. So that kind of implies that there's more to explore outside the city as well, or like in the desert. Double checking for items. All right. Like I said, I didn't expect there to be a tranquilizer gun or anything, but I was not feeling confident that I would remember my way back here if I didn't go back right away. So that felt safer. Oh yeah, these guys didn't come back. Nice. So like enemies respawn when you load your save game, basically. But otherwise, they seem to permanently be gone if you kill them, which is very nice. Wait. This isn't right. Didn't we meet someone who said the underground market is this way? Shit, now I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I should have been in the Q branch area. Well, you guys, you see, this is what it's like. Like, very easy to get confused. I think maybe there was something up here. Oh yeah, that's the electronics shop where I traded something else. I forget. I think this should lead us to the market. Yep. What's this place? An empty room. Okay. Presumably, maybe not empty forever. There we go. We're at the market. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we exhausted fairly thoroughly, like every tent. Oh yeah, the thieves. Oh, okay. The game like froze for a bit, and that was my vest running out of charges. Fire breather guy. I think we go all the way north. Remember when we stole that guy's chicken? Good times. Some dude selling chicken and Bond like, yeah, I'll have one. Like just helps her, like helps himself. All right, so we're back here. And at this point, I would assume that enemies have respawned, yeah, because it's like a new location. What is this?
Unspeakable horror awaits you.
Man. I need to get a fucking sound mixer situated. Anyway. Hey, what's up, Lamassar? Thank you very much for the continued support. Yeah. the Q branch situation is also a little bit busted right now. But we'll work something out once we're done with the anniversary. In any event, myself and Q greatly thank you for your contribution. It is highly welcome, nevertheless. Ah. Just unlock him, I guess. Right, you want to stay on the left. Right. I figured one path there was like a dead end, but I couldn't quite remember. Again, everything looks a little bit samey. And my sense of direction is terrible, and I haven't played this in a few days. But luckily, the game's not that hard. Or, I mean, it's very forgiving. Like, you can get kind of messed up just getting sort of comboed when you're trying to fight multiple enemies. But almost every enemy, like, drops healing items. At least, like, enough of them if you need it. But it's really the gun guys that can actually hit you pretty... They can hit you pretty rapidly, and that can drain your health pretty quickly. Thankfully, some kind soul has just left a shitload of bandages just around. Satisfying slowdown when there's 2 or 3 enemies. Ukire, thanks for the follow. Ah. So again, because the enemies don't like instantly respawn, you're not like screwed over by accidentally. Like they could have been kind of doing a Zelda thing, right? With enemies just spawning on entering a screen. So if you take a wrong path, you turn around and they instantly have to deal with like 2 or 3 dudes again. That would be kind of aggravating. But it's almost surprisingly generous of the game to not do that, I feel. Very easily could have. I think maybe this path, because that's the mysterious glass door this way. Well, I might as well take out these guys because health over there. Yeah, it's kind of funny. There's knockback when you hit enemies, right? But if there's an enemy behind the enemy, he can't get knocked back. So you can kind of wall them up against each other. This is where you can get owned pretty hard. Huh, the door even stays open. Does that mean I took a wrong turn somewhere? See if I can find some more healing items. Okay, I kind of screwed up, but I didn't mean to go here again. But we might as well explore a few screens we didn't see yet. What's up, Mudasama? Heard this game kicks ass. How accurate is that? It's very charming. I'm enjoying it so far, but this is like the 3rd level, I guess you could call it. And they've all been quite different. The first one is like extremely super basic, linear, and straightforward. The second one is a little more open, but still very gated. Like there's some very light puzzle solving, but it all basically boils down to getting an inventory item that gives you access to another screen, and there aren't really multiple things to keep track of at once. But then on this level, things have been... Like, it took us... I think we spent like the first 48 minutes in China, the first level. And after I completed the first level, I was like, oh yeah, I should make sure that I know how saving works and if saving works. And because I didn't know how saving worked at the time, I lost my progress. So, and then we took like 10 minutes to replay that stage. And then I think doing all of Kurdistan didn't take... Actually, I think I was like halfway through that stage when I reset and I realized... I forget exactly, but basically, of the 3 or so hours we've played, I feel like the first maybe hour and a half was the first 2 stages plus the MI6 briefing section. And the remaining like 2 something hours have been like this level. So it's a lot bigger all of a sudden. And I kind of feel like just a sense from the first parts of it is that it is, I don't know, you might think looking at it that it looks kind of like a Zelda game. It doesn't really feel like it's structured like one. The map layout and the sort of linear nature of it, this stage in particular has had way more like inventory item lock and key puzzles where you have to find a particular item to trade with someone. Funnily enough, I would describe it actually a little bit similar to the Spectrum, which this was it. Wait, hang on. What movie was it? The Spectrum game? I forget, but the one where Roger Moore has to get a fake Fabergé egg or whatever. Because you have these like very rudimentary inventory based things where you just have to stand in the right screen and press the button when you have the right inventory item to get another inventory item to appear. I mean, it's, I don't know, almost like Dizzy-esque puzzles. Yeah, on its surface, it looks a little bit like Metal Gear, a little bit like Zelda. In some ways, I would say it's closer to Metal Gear than Zelda, but it's not, like, you know, super close to that either. Just in its... like, it doesn't have as much as either of those games of the kind of exploration and wandering around, like, getting the sense of the locations. Or, I mean, so far. This stage, a little bit more so, but it's... well, I mean, significantly more than the previous levels, but still doesn't quite feel like... this level has had far more locations, but none of the actual locations feel quite the same as like a Metal Gear base or a Zelda dungeon or anything like that. Like, it feels mechanically and narratively simpler. That's not a bad thing or anything, but it's a little bit different than what I expected. It's a little less grand. But it's very charming, and there are a few things about it that I think are bad or annoying. So I reckon once we're done with it, it's probably going to end up very high on the list of games in terms of like quality and entertainment value. I don't know that I would say that it's like a Game Boy kind of must-play, or a Bond must-play for that matter, necessarily. But I like it. We'll see. Obviously, it's a little, you know, a little early to make any judgments on it, but impressions are positive so far. We're wondering when you would make it over to our section of the room. You may have whatever you find in that chest. The chest! Alright, okay, medkit. It wasn't that exciting, but... welcome to stay with us for as long as you like. Man, can I just hop in that pool and regain some life force? Come on in, the water's fine. I mean, I guess I'd like to. How did you get here? With good fortune as my guide. Okay. So if I exit through this door... shit, that's... oh my god. There's a high risk, I feel like, if I walk out this door, I will also be teleported back into the city, and we have to go all the way back again. Okay, well, I can do this. I can save and continue. And if we get booted out in the street, I can press the button on the cartridge to make the save stick. And then I can quit, and then we can load up the save, and I should at least be in the catacombs. The other question, I guess, is if I talk to her again, will I be teleported out in the street? See. Yep. Okay. Well, technically, I guess I could quit without saving. And we should still have the save in memory, right? But I guess we shouldn't take that kind of risk. Let me... there's the button. Alright, so that should have made the save permanent. We'll load this up now. We're in here, but we have the diamond. Yep, okay. So we have to redo this part, but that's okay. It was worth it for the knowledge. Oh man, I saved with my low health also. But that's okay. There's really only a few screens here that are like life-threatening. And all the other ones you kind of typically get a lot of your health back. Ah! There's a booby trap. Shit. Well, if I were to die now, I literally have just loaded my save file, so I think we'll be okay. I can't kite him all the way over there again. Too bad. Oh, that's a big deal. Health? Yeah. Even these respawn, so never too big of a deal. I guess... yeah, I keep getting the paths here confused. Those other things, by the way, that aren't health are bullets. Come up here. Well, if the underground pass man didn't take our diamond, then surely the rat man will. I'm really eager to see what we can get from him, because I have no memory. I mean, I guess he might have a tranquilizer gun. Might actually prudent. I can shoot through the skulls, I see. This is the... oh, maybe not. Maybe this is where we go. Nice. Okay, health, bullets. Oh, got little totem poles here. In my memory, the rat man is like up in the top, like northernmost part of the map or whatever, but that could be a complete figment of my imagination. Yeah, the iframes like make it a little awkward. Time the repeated gunshots. Oh, there he is. Found the rat man. If you took the time to find me, you must really need something, but it'll come at a high price. Bought a diamond, Mr. Ratman? A diamond that large must be very valuable. I won't ask how you got it. In return for this treasure, I need something that will lay my problem to rest. Yeah, be cryptic, Bond. That's helpful. Take this tranquilizer gun. Mind you, it only has one dart. Use it wisely. That does not seem like a good trade. I mean, I realize that Bond is desperate. But in terms of pure monetary value, I would have to imagine that a diamond large enough for a secret underground tradesman to note how large it is would presumably be worth a lot. Wait, fucked up. Wait, did I fuck up? Yeah. We're going right. I forgot where we were going for a minute. So we can wait. Forgot again. It's up here and then to the right? Yeah. Yeah, like not only is it just a tranquilizer gun, it's a single-use tranquilizer gun with one dart. Seems like we overpaid a little bit for that. But oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, we're okay. There we go. Well, that door fixed itself, I guess. Let's... Oh yeah, things... Inventory icons kind of moved around a bit because we traded items. Alright, I'm excited to see how this... Like, so we're just gonna tranquilize this guy, and then we're just gonna, like, an hour later, wander into the casino. Tranquilizer gun. Ah, good night, Mr. Fez. I hope you have the key to Oddjob's room. I see, okay. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that Bond executed a pelvic thrust to fire the tranquilizer gun. That's brilliant. Alright. Well, I also hope that he has a key to Oddjob's room. See, there's a lot of cool little moments like that in this game. That kind of make it pretty awesome. So, presumably, we can go back to the casino. So I'm going here because this is actually kind of a shortcut now. But let me talk to this Bliss again. Always welcome here, Mr. Bond. Okay, yeah. I'm just curious if she still had teleporting powers. She might not, but I can just walk out the door. If we go to the casino now, I guess we can find a new key. And we can enter Oddjob's room. And I would imagine that at that point, that would kind of be, like, the end of the mission? But I feel like there's so much stuff that we, like, still haven't... We haven't entered the underground stuff or whatever, and we don't know anything about leaving the desert. I mean, it could absolutely just be a clue or an item we need to trade with the underground pass guy or whatever. It just, like, if we have access to Oddjob's secret shit, then isn't that what we would be coming here for? I like these guys just continue to play. Alright, there we go. We pilfered Oddjob's key. Oh yeah, because there was like when we went back to the hotel, there was like one other room, I think. Because you can like try to open the doors and there's like snoring or someone responding or what have you. But I think there was one other room except for ours. Yeah, that's the hotel, by the way. Where there was no response, so I guess maybe that's Oddjob's room. Here's our fellow agent. Great, you got the key. Now go take care of Oddjob. Room's upstairs, and 007, be careful. Okay, or maybe we'll just go have a boss fight? I mean, every stage has had a boss, right? And we haven't had a boss fight in this stage, so okay. It's a little unusual. We just let ourselves into someone's hotel room to fight them, but if that's what we're doing, then, I mean, hey. So I'm guessing it's the final door, because I think that was the other one. Wait. I don't think we should try to use our room key. Yeah. Can't you? Oh. Room belongs to Hal. We call him the Great Snoozer. Here it sounds like a large tub being filled with water. Yeah. So this is our room, I think. Get away from that door, I will have to call the hotel manager. Odd whirring noise. Oh, that could be something. Like, oh, there we go. All right. Alright, this is gonna be pretty good, I think. Mr. Bond, so nice of you to come see me. I hear you eliminated Mr. Fez. Now I shall return the favor. Holy shit! Oh! Dude, he's got so many hats. Haha! Not today, 007. Boys, strip him of any of his health items and drop him off in the desert. The blazing sun will take care of him. Dude, that's sick. Well, okay, that's how we get to the desert. Like... Alright, I like that. I like that a lot. See, this game has its moments, that's for sure. So he stripped us of all of our precious medkits. But we have a satellite map. Yeah, we have the gun in the machete, that's fine. Oh. Oh, I'm trying to use my inventory item, but they keep calling me. Bond, this is M. Listen carefully. We've tracked you to coordinates 2.7 in the Sahara. There is an airbase at 6.2. Find it. Wait, where are we? 7? Alright, so we're at 7.2 and we're going up one screen. Or 2, wait, 2.7? I'm already confused. Ah. What did he say? So are we, is it row column or column row? Because I guess we're on column 2, row 7. We have to go to me and numbers, man. Yeah, we're on column 2, row 7, and we have to go to column 6, row 2. So that's 6. Okay, so that's third from the right on the second row. So basically, if I go up 1, it's like diagonal all the way. But I feel like I kind of need... Oh, hello. I need a water canteen to fill it up with water. My goodness, traveler, what are you doing in the Sahara without a canteen? My travel plans were interrupted, and I was dropped off here. Take my spare canteen. Not large, but no one can survive the desert without water. Fill it at the oasis whenever you have the chance. Alright. Oh yeah, wait, do I fill it at the well or the little...
Unspeakable horror awaits
pool?
you.
I'm not sure. Atomic Runner has subscribed for 42 months. It's a long time. That is 3.5 years. Time is being fake, but you are rewarded with an ice skull for your troubles. Thank you very, very much for your continued support. 3.5 years and time may be fake, but skulls are real. Oh, so I have 6 uses. Can I... Okay. I guess it's probably just like drains with time. Shit. Scorpions. Oh, look at the... Oh, it fucking drains with every screen. That is pretty sick. And I probably lost health. Because I didn't have a canteen when I swapped screens before. Oh my god. Is that 008? Too late for me. Still have a chance by finding the airbase. I don't like my odds, to be honest. Yeah, we're at... Oh, wrong button. We're at 0 water. Oh yeah, I'm taking... That's our first death, actually. Okay, so continue without saving. Okay, it puts us here. Nice, okay. Yeah, track due to coordinates 2.7. Everybody's at 6.2. Man, I should have like a graph paper or something just to... So I'm assuming there, well, the way they're talking about it, there ought to be multiple places to refill a canteen. So I can at least explore around here. Yeah, I can just refill that. Keep pressing select, but I just need to press B. I wonder if it like loops around or something. So I can safely go up 3 screens and back. Oh, safely is maybe not the right word. Well, you know, I might as well... Because if I die here, it's like, that's pretty fine, right? I think scorpions are dangerous. I'm going to assume yes. Past this part. Go to the right this time. I avoided these things before, but who knows? I mean, I guess they didn't seem to be anything. Little black dots. Like, I assume we have to find... another oasis. This a little, whoops. Take care, traveler. Thank you. So, we looked at the entire column 2, and we looked at, I think, the entire row 7, and no oasis. I didn't check column 1, really, except for the bottom left corner. Because, you know, if there's one on 1, 2, for example, or even 1, 3, that's going to be helpful because it brings us closer. So I think that's going to be... Let's check that, just to be thorough. I feel like after that, it's just guesswork. And it could be like this really kind of precise puzzle. Oh, kind of skull. Yeah, okay. So... I mean, I guess it is probably safe to save and continue, but feels spooky, okay? Oh, it has... Okay, I fucked up. It's not empty when you get it, so I can actually... Or do I take damage if I don't have it equipped? I'm actually not sure. Oh, whatever. Let's do kind of the same thing where we go up here and then I keep going to the right. We get this kind of entire row. I guess I didn't check the bottom. Oh, okay. Well, that was Good. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6 has a canteen or an oasis. So from here I can go up 3 or right 3 and return. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, here's this person. Oh shit! That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we can't talk to them. That's pretty, like, what a cool little detail. I don't actually know. I might even have enough water to get there. Let's actually do the math. It's such a cool, like, unusual little gameplay segment. So 6, 2 is where I'm going, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 screens away. So I think I should be able to survive it. Oh, dude, he's like fading away. It's up. You're obviously resourceful, or you never could have made it this far into the desert, Mr. Bond. See, my reputation precedes me. I must say, there hasn't been much to look at until now. Maybe an aerial view could give me a new perspective. It's already been arranged by MI6. My orders are to take you to Tibet. Alright. Man, what the... I'm so confused. So what's the deal with the underground pass that we weren't able to trade for? The guy said he wanted to trade something valuable for it. So at first we got like a little jewel and he didn't want that. Then we got a large diamond and he didn't want that. Was that just a complete red herring? I mean, I guess it must have been. Yeah, I also have no idea why we're in Tibet, but let's worry about that some other time. In fact, I want to say there was a kid or someone who wanted to trade for a little red fish or something, and I made the joke at the time too. It's like, oh, a red herring, and I mean that could have been a joke, fine, but like there are literal doors that are locked that says you can't go here until you have a pass, and there was a guy who had a pass. We just weren't able to get it. Well, I guess we might. Well, I was gonna say maybe we'll return to Marrakesh to find Oddjob, but he's not gonna. He's like, he doesn't live there. He's not gonna stay around there forever just to wait for us to return to the boss fight. I'm gonna assume that the fight with Oddjob is unwinnable and we are in fact progressing, but who knows? Also, you know, branching paths. Yeah, we got orders from MI6 to just go to Tibet to get an aerial view of something. Sure. Yeah, Bond's not gonna question it. All of our precious healing item. Can I still use the satellite map? Guess so. But I reckon it's gonna be less useful. Do this for now. Oh, okay. Looks exactly like the Chinese dungeon. And music, and I mean, yeah, everything. The tilesets and sprites are the same as China here. Looking for answers must brave a treacherous journey through these mountains. Alright, but what about me, though? Am I looking for answers? One survives the journey through the mountains. The trial will then begin. Alright, let's search for medkits. Yeah, I've got a Wolfenstein it. That's what you do in this game. Just action button at the walls. Whoops! I didn't mean to fire my gun. Wanted to heal up. There we go. Oh, that feels more comfortable. In fact, let me save. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, he gets dropped off in this, like... The way you spawn right outside a door kind of makes it seem like he came out of the building, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Same. The hidden door in the exact same room here in the first level, but... Yeah. Yeah, these rooms are just reused from the temple in the China level. Glorious yak statues. Alright, we're in Tibet. Welcome to Tibet. Your journey here will surely become a test of courage. Alright, sure. Ah, I see. Good thing we packed our night goggles. Wait, is this an opening? No. Tibetan guards or what? Like, who are these people? We're just murdering the local populace. So what is that? Is that a grenade? Sure is. Okay. I'm a little spooked trying to use grenades, but we'll hold on to them for now. That's an exit. Yeah. Typical cave dwellers. Ah, shit. Thought he was sleeping or something. Nope, he was alert. This looks suspicious. Can I? Don't tell me I can blow that up with a grenade, surely. No, okay, just checking. I like that the grenades at least don't have like a 10-second fuse or anything. They seem to explode pretty quickly. The hitbox on the sword is like gigantic though. If the grenade only hits on that one tile, it might not be super effective. Holy shit. Not sure if that is an abominable snowman or a yeti or just a buff dude or what exactly, but I'm intimidated. Always that moment of tense anxiety when you're not sure if you're going to be talking to someone when you approach them or try to kill them, because it's all the same buttons. Stop the opponent. Can't stop thinking about being handy for a handyman. Yeah. Classic quote. As is this. Sorry, Commander. I didn't recognize you. MI6 has tracked Oddjob and the arms supplies here to Tibet. The maze of paths and caves in these mountains. They're heavily guarded. Good luck, 007. Okay, well, that explains why we're here, I guess. Don't bother briefing me before you take me here. Yeah, exactly. We already have to deal with the local population here. Oh. Can't really dodge it there. Oh man, I kind of hope that this is going to be a little more straightforward than the last level. It'd be a nice change of pace if, you know, some are more like that. It's not a steadily escalating level of complexity and intensity. Some levels can be a little simpler. All right, we got guns galore. I don't seem to be able to interact with much of it. And they are arms dealers. This is where I finally get a submachine gun that the manual promised us. You would think you'd be able to grab something here, but... literally not able to interact with anything. Ah, that sucks. I mean, how much is it really going to help us? If the enemy's sort of hit stun and iframes work the same way, I don't really think an increased rate of fire is going to be that helpful. Like, the problem with the pistol is not that it's firing too slowly. Then again, if it also happens to have like increased damage output. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh shit! Ah! God damn. Okay, grenades were pretty effective. I guess I can save and continue. Oh, I start all the way over here. Well, I have my grenades. I might as well equip this because I'm gonna need it. Wait. Probably restock. I forget where it was, but yeah, there we go. I don't have my precious stockpile of healing items anymore. I'll take whatever I can get. Maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like these guys don't drop as many healing items. You know, wasn't there a healing over? It's basically wanted to grab those, but I think I came out positive on health, I think. That was still worth it. I did lose a bunch of bullets. So good. Good luck, 007. Oh yeah, that saves the dialogue, of course. It's interesting that this doesn't count as like changing location, I guess. Alright, let's try to go this route. Oh, you can even see him crouching down there. Oh, dude, that does a lot of damage. I wonder if I can sword him. Yeah, that seems a little more effective. I should probably just go with a sword. Alright, let's just leave him, I guess. At least they have these kind of conspicuous little pits. Shit. For some reason, I was kind of thinking that he, like, maybe because he looked like he was facing right, but I was not expecting him to throw a grenade until I walk up here, so I thought I could safely toss one from below, but could have figured that he could, like, if I could reach him, he'd be able to reach me. What could possibly be gained by even going into this room? Technically, I guess I could kill the grenade guy from up there and not have to deal with him when I come back down the other way. But even taking on this guy up here is going to be a bit of a hassle, so... Interesting, we're banding on the repertoire of weapons and mechanics. I'll say this, the game has not gotten stale. Pretty inventive and interesting. Like keeping a relatively simple set of mechanics kind of rearranged in different ways to create unique levels. Okay. You know, I was trying to think. Okay. Okay, that's good research. Like, oh, I don't have any more healing. Fuck. Basically, These guys are not going to be vulnerable except for when they actually throw a grenade at you. So trying to go into some kind of grenading duel, probably doomed. Wait. Another path here? Yeah, combat's a lot trickier now all of a sudden. But at least they can only throw at perpendicular angles, I guess. Could definitely sword that grenade guy, at least. Sword, machete, I don't know, whatever. I wanted health. Okay, so grenade actually could be useful here. Hope that still's gonna explode. Okay. Did, yeah. Kind of nerve-wracking. Please let at least one of those be health. Both. Okay, perfect. I can't reach him. Okay, okay, there's an exit. But if I continue here, I probably will start... Like, I need to find an actual... Oh, I'm over here now. Okay. An actual, like, building to enter. Well, as if an answer to my prayers. I didn't even, like, go through the door. I just approached the door. Oh, grappling hook. Okay, this was in the manual. What's up, sir? There are parts of these mountains that can only be reached with the aid of a steel hook. All I need now? Some rope. Excellent. All right. I would say that is a excellent point. Take a short break. Just shy the 4-hour mark. We are making good progress. The manual does not tell us anything about what locations we'll visit or how many levels the game has. But the one thing we can use to gauge our progression based on the information given in the manual is how many of the weapons and gadgets shown in the manual that we have come across in the game so far. And so far we've seen, I think, a good chunk of them. Now, there's nothing to say that the game can't, like, keep going on. Like, there's nothing to suggest that it necessarily will keep introducing new gadgets and weapons at the same rate throughout the entire game. It could very well introduce everything, and then there's 5 more stages. But there has been a relatively steady cadence of new gadgets and weapons and stuff so far. So I don't expect there to be like 12 levels. But I'm interested to see how long the game is. Like, that's the thing, you know, coming back to like, oh, is this game awesome, like people say? It's really cool. But I have a feeling that it's going to be kind of, once you're done with it, I don't know how excited I'm going to be to revisit it. Because the playing of it is, like, fine, but it's not, like, the combat isn't super compelling. Comparing it to something like the Master System game, which had, like, pretty fun platforming, and, like, it was pretty tense, like, having to perform really well. Something like this, I feel like the big appeal is the novelty of the cool little situations and scenes that play out, and they are really, really cool. But having sort of seen it before, I'm not sure the novelty kind of carries it the same way. I don't know. That's just a little preemptive review, I guess. But as of now, we're still in the middle of our first playthrough, so we still have more exciting stuff to discover, I'm sure. And we will keep discovering what's going on after I return from a short break. See you guys in a little bit. All right. I've returned. I'm refreshed and excited. Find a piece of rope so we can craft ourselves a proper grappling hook. I like the little metal sign. So good. All right. I reckon we might as well keep the goggles equipped because there's probably going to be more caves. Many brave the Tibetan mountains, but few survive to face the trial at the summit. Okay, branching paths. See what's over here? Nothing, unless hidden medkits? No, I guess just nothing. Well, as long as we're not being accosted by thieves or, I don't know, local gunmen. Alright, oh, okay, now I'm confused. Oh! Okay, I fell down. Okay, so those are little one-way things, huh? I guess it's a... I guess it's a ledge. Okay, the perspective is a little bit funky. But I guess this is a wall. Well, okay, whatever. We're down here now. Ah! I was hoping I could avoid getting exploded, but alas. No, I cannot get him from over there. Okay, just want to get rid of him. Because if I'm going to go down here, it's nice not to get grenaded when I go past that screen. Alright, there's an exit there. Whoa! Okay, I didn't touch the edge of the screen, but I still got... Okay. Like, I felt like I wrong warped or something. But I don't think this is the same... The room layout's a little different from the other place, right? The other gun room? No, it might be the same. I don't know. Of new alphabets. Remember this game? Yeah, this is a game I played. Oh, I did. Oh, there we go. Found a machine gun. Excellent. Let's give this a try. I remember playing this on emulator very, very, very briefly when it first came out. But I didn't really play it proper. Oh, grenades. Why not? But I always had a positive impression of it, and I felt that people... The few people who ever talked about this game seemed to talk about it in a positive light. Oh, it fires 3-round bursts. Okay, so it's not actually automatic or anything, but that is quite helpful, except, of course, it does... burn ammo a little quicker. Well, it's gonna matter. I'm gonna... There are two guys here now? No, he was just glitching out. He's probably gonna respawn before I see him again, so that's fine. This does not seem to be a game that a lot of people talk about, but when they do, they seem to like it. And as I'm endeavoring to play every James Bond game... Ooh, okay, I don't want to step down further there. Okay, the collision on the doorway is a little generous here. Because even I had played this a tiny bit, I felt that, like, this is one I'm excited to get to. I literally just saved. I don't have to... Okay, whatever. And so far, it's been pretty enjoyable. Pretty interesting. Alright, something's gonna happen. Okay, save for now. Does this guy have a rope? Can I just take a rope from the bridge? Hook alone will not allow you to reach the highest sections of these mountains. Use it with this rope. They shall become available to you. Thank you, gracious monk. Not possible to reach all areas of the mountain on foot. I'm probably going to fall down now, and then I need to use the grappling hook. No? Ah, this is almost disappointing. Okay, so how does this work then? Oh, okay. Ah, that's pretty good. Then I can drop down here. Oop. So this would also drop me down to the very beginning, so let's not go down there. Okay, I think I need a weapon. Ammo is pretty scarce. But enemies are presumably going to start dropping machine gun ammo now. That spooked me. Oh, this is that screen that we saw before. Because we were on the upper end of it. Run past. Oh, that's machine gun ammo for sure. I guess these guys aren't ever going to drop ammo that I can get, but still prefer to minimize the risk of getting exploded by stray hand grenades. Aha, so now we can probably... Have we been here before? Man. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, because we could get up there now. The monks have placed statues throughout these mountains. Use their strength during your ascent. Right. Because we grabbed onto the statues sort of by happenstance. And I halfway figured that that's what they're there for. Like, that's kind of... Yeah, so you need an actual statue to hook onto. But you can kind of see if you're watching the... even just the latter parts of the Marrakesh mission. Like, this is a lot more sort of linear and straightforward by comparison. Whatever, I'll just run past. Really pose a huge threat here. Oh, okay, sure. Let's see if we can find some machine gun ammo, maybe. Wolfensteining it, mashing buttons against every wall. What's up, green herring? Oh, grenades. Sure, we'll take those. This was a Sierra game. The bridge would collapse if you cross it too many times. Yeah, that's the thing in Space Quest 1. But at least the game kind of warns you. Alright, I picked up a submachine gun, so hopefully that gave us more ammo. The true Sierra thing to do would be to not even warn you until it's like... Oh yeah, 72. Let's go with that. Like the first 5 times you cross it, it doesn't warn you, and then it warns you. When it's like, you've already committed to walking over it too many times. Oh, we got the missile launcher. Okay, so much for gradual... Oh, the manual calls it a rocket launcher. So much for the gradual introduction of new weapons and gadgets. We're just... all of it in this mission. Maybe this is... maybe we're further into the game than I thought. Alright, well, that's good. Well, good thing we went that direction. Oh, there's an exit there. I didn't even really see it at first. Idle animation. I don't know what he's doing, flipping through a book or something, but... Fuck off. I wonder if I can do... Oh! I guess I woke him up now. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but we got him. Oh, God, I guess that's a rocket. Oh. Oh, excellent. That worked out very well. Glad I walked over there first. In the beginning of the game, you get, like, showered in medkits. Medkits as in the inventory item that you can use to heal up at full health. The small ones are bandages, and you just pick them up and instantly get a little bit of health back. But ever since Oddjob took all of our healing items away and threw us into the desert, we haven't really been getting that many of them back. Dudes. Oh, yes. Oh, holy shit! They have rocket launchers now. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Alright, being able to kill in 2 hits is... Oh, boy, okay, he's got a rocket launcher. Think? Yep, sure does. Actually, I think I'll just grenade him from here. That seems safer. Man. Stage is getting a little more maze-like. Okay, well. I'm gonna assume that I'm not meant to drop down there. Hope these guys didn't all respawn now. Well, I can drop down there. That's a little ledge. There was another doorway. No, there. Ugh. Well, wherever this takes me, it would be somewhere I haven't been, but it could be somewhere like entering this door could take me to a screen I haven't been, but from that screen I could drop down a ledge to someplace I've been before. So up here was the monk, right? I can't grapple onto the monk, I'm assuming, but we should try it to be sure. Nope. Whatever option I take here, I have to commit. There's no turning back from either of these paths. So I can drop down that little ledge, or I can go through this door and drop down here. Where the bridge is, maybe? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna drop down here, because if we have to backtrack now, if we get back to that place, at least I know that I took the furthest path. Okay, but I think we're not actually backtracking now. Like, we haven't been here before, I'm pretty certain. So, that doesn't mean that this was the correct path. But my biggest fear was that we would be dropping down to some place we'd already been. Alright, so let's try to be systematical. Try these in order, okay. Oh, wait, so now we're here. We are? Okay, this is confusing, but alright. When one faces a test of courage, they must remember to defend themselves before attacking. Equally important to take care of one's health. Is this them reminding me that I can block? Can equip the block to assume a defensive stance? I've just been assuming that this is not going to be doing anything against guns and swords. Maybe I've been a fool. Well, at least we got some rockets or whatever, but we can just drop down here. That's pretty much all we can do. That puts us another one-way situation. Worked out very well. A little healing. Ah, I fucked up. Excellent. Not like you didn't get a ton of healing items until they took them away. Yeah, but that's the thing. Up until now, everyone has been like dropping healing items like crazy, but the drop rates seem like they're much worse now. Technically speaking, even when they drop items, I mean, I guess I don't know the math specifically, But hypothetically, assuming there's like a pool of randomized items that enemies will drop, since I now have more weapons, it could drop grenades or bullets or a variety of things instead of healing. I don't know if that's a thing, but could be. I see. I have quite a few rockets now, 30. Okay, I guess I didn't penetrate the wall. Got him. Grenades are actually pretty useful, which I'm thankful for. That's like not something I take for granted, I feel like. A lot more weapon swapping here. Yeah, luckily booby-trapped items have been less of a thing, at least. Get rid of him. Oh, I can't reach him. I'm actually at full health. I don't even need those. It's pretty intense, but we're doing better on health and we have at least one med kit, so... And we appear to be making progress. I thought we did, in fact, backtrack quite a bit, but last time we were here, we didn't have the grappling hook, so there might be... This might still be progress, because we might be meant to sort of bypass whatever was up here. Trial face at the summit. Please just give me a statue to grab onto. Aha! Excellent. Might as well keep it until we... a cave. Going up, going up. Find what you're looking for. You must first survive the test of courage. Ooh, okay. I guess we're at the summit. Oh, this is pretty cool. Is there something over here? I don't think so, but... You must leave your equipment at the door. We will now remove all your weapons. You may now continue. Alright, we got to keep our medkit at least. Alright, blocking and punching it is. Offense can only be achieved through defense. Reach the test of courage. There's no turning back now. Look for some hidden medkits. I may be courageous, but I'm not, you know, I'm not stupid. Or karate. Oh shit, nope. 2 more wrestlers. Okay. Alright, just block. Achieve great defense. Block the belly bumps. Punch him. Alright, sick. I mean, man, this game's pretty cool. Look at that jaunty little sumo jig. I don't know. They're basically... Are they doing the Mario? They're just swinging their arms from side to side? I think they might be. This was published by Nintendo after all. Alright. Test of Courage is not terribly intimidating so far, but we are James Bond, so I guess that's... Ah! Fair enough. Okay, I took a belly bump. These guys are, in fact, kind of easier to fight than the karate guys on stage 1, because they don't get knocked back a million miles when you punch them. Alright. Oh, I see, okay. So they're basically gonna... They're gonna attack you in order regardless of where you're positioned on screen. And they, in fact, can only take damage after you hit them in their belly bump recovery. And iconic Bond moment here. Oh, there's 4 of them. Like, the timing isn't very precise or anything. You just hold B for a while, and then they bump. And then you punch, and then you start holding B, and then repeat as necessary. But it's pretty sick. This is like reaching a point where I'm starting to wonder if there's a trick to this. Like, are we spawning infinite sumos here? Because I should be finding a secret compartment or something. But at least the formation is a little different. It doesn't make it feel like it's literally the same room repeating. But on the other hand, the combat's not really evolving here. Oh! Well, there we go. I guess we reproved our courage. Though you have survived the test of courage, your reward may not be fitting. Well, gee, thanks. You have reached both the end of your journey and one you seek. Okay. Holy shit. Congratulations on passing the test of courage, Mr. Bond. Welcome to your reward. Elaborate ruse. Why, Oddjob? You must doubt your abilities to need so much reinforcement. I hope you can retain your unique sense of humor as we escort you to our base for interrogation. Secret base. Oh, it's not on the map. Oh, man. Yep. Still get to keep our med kit. They didn't take our healing items this time. Equipment still in Tibet. It appears I have no choice but to accept my host's hospitality for the moment. What about... find satellite radio position. Alright. Equip the block to be safe. Oops. Oh, there. In a second. Okay, I guess I missed the text box there, but we just opened the door, I guess. Oh, shit! You're looking much more alert than when I last saw you. I might just enjoy this interrogation after all. Oh, shit, it's her from stage 1. I'm not here to interrogate you. I'm here to help you. I only assisted the arms cartel to raise money to defend my village. I was led to believe that this was a one-time money-making deal. I realize now that this is only the first step in a large plan. We have to get out of here before they discover I've helped you escape. Before we can leave this base, I must find and decipher the security system. While you're doing that, I have a score to settle with Oddjob. You should have more information about this master plan. Be careful, James. The base is heavily guarded. There are weapons to be found. Look for something to block Oddjob's hat as well. All the tips. Hurry, Bond. Okay, this game is pretty sick. Like all curveballs with the mission structure. I mean, that's really cool, and it honestly kind of captures the sort of Bond feel in a way that I think few games have that we've played. And we do go to all these locations, but we kind of, you know, we don't necessarily go and get a mission briefing and then we fly somewhere and then we're done and we get a briefing and then we fly somewhere. Like, we just kind of get taken different places through unexpected developments. Surely, oh, there we go. Pistol. I mean, this actually, you know what? This is probably more helpful than the block. Ah, shit. Yeah, the fist does not... I mean, I guess it's got a smaller hitbox. Maybe? Maybe I punched that guy with my rear foot. I was gonna say, compared to the machete, it might be... It kind of seems like it's exactly the same as the machete. Obviously, the machete can be used to cut down, like, bushes in Kurdistan, so that was important, but in terms of using it for combat, this seems to do just fine. Ah, vest. Okay. You know what? Oh, fuck it. I was gonna say I should probably use the gun instead of my fist, but kind of lay down suppressive fire with your fist more effectively than with your gun. So, all right, let's see stuff here. Oh yeah, submachine gun, nice. Not gonna have a lot of ammo for it though. Yeah, like 4 shots. But it's really nice to not have to waste one of your 2 item slots on the goggles. Oh, wow. Suspenseful music. Yeah, I can only have 1 bullet on screen. But when you're up close, you can still fire way faster than the enemies can get hit. Oh. Miscounted the bullets? Alright. Oh boy. This place is pretty big. So this could be the final stage, I guess. We're like in their base and we're gonna find Oddjob and fight him. Pretty funny that he is like, I guess, the big villain. Pretty unusual. Like, he would typically be more of a henchman, but hey, why not? I mean, he's earned it. Looking how badass he looked with his giant sprite and the 6 hats. And the manual might have been onto something when they call this Bond's deadliest mission yet. Well, technically, we've died very few times relative to the amount of foes we've had to dispatch, you know, compared to other Bond games we've played with action elements. I think GoldenEye was a lot deadlier than this. I mean, this had the desert, though. That was pretty deadly. I'm not sure that's what they meant. Oh, let's punch him. Let's see what's over here. Probably something. Grenades. I could probably... 45. Sure. Oh, I didn't realize I picked up another vest. The rocket launcher. And luckily my vest protected me. Ah! Shit, I just wasted all my ammo. $30 grenades. Probably not going to be super easy to use. There's a lot of enemies. They don't drop a lot of stuff. I got hit. You take a chunk of damage from that machine gun. Turns out the way I could sort of get past enemies a little bit by positioning myself due to the way they fire guns sort of offset to the side. That applies to me also. Okay, let's equip that vest. Gauntlet. But it's like I've been going on this kind of outside circle, and I reckon I probably could have gone into the center, and maybe I could have gotten stuff. I mean, I certainly skipped some screens. Just figure I'd kind of take this route first, not realizing that there'd be these extended hallways. Holy shit, this guy has a lot of health. Is this some kind of boss? Yep. Holy crap. Okay, he had it. I'm assuming that's not a donut. Shield? It says in the manual. I remember the manual had something about a mirror that you can get that'll like deflect lasers. Okay, hang on. Got the manual right here. Do this. Punch, block, grenades, missile launcher. Oh yeah, service revolver. That's right. Yeah, the field communicator is not an inventory item per se, but you know, they call you sometimes. Grappling hook vest, exploding pen. We haven't had that yet. Titanium shield. Bond can use this to deflect bullets and items. Huh. Yeah, you can kind of see here, we've kind of seen most of the items, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the mirror is Bond's only defense against lasers. Alright. So I guess we equip the shield. It doesn't have a number by it, so it's like infinite, I guess. So the question is, do I use it? I use it actively. Okay. Missile launcher. Well, I can't reach this guy with the grenades, so gotta punch him, I guess. Don't think I am. I mean, I could survive, but yeah, I barely have any fucking ammo either. Yeah, this could go south pretty quick, so I'm gonna heal. Ah, this is tricky when they're running around. Like 5 wasted grenades. Oh, are we back? Is this the cell? Okay. Well, we took the long way around, but there should be pretty clear of enemies now. And we have the shield. I don't think this would... Yeah, the shield should definitely help with Oddjob if the fight looks like it did last time. Yeah, see, I didn't go in here. And I should have. But we're alive, so medkit. Those will heal me now, which... see, I could have survived without using the medkit, and I could have gotten a little bit of health back here. But it is what it is. I can save now, which means if I die, I'll have to redo all the combat, but I'll have the shield. So yeah, I was gonna say, I think there were more doors like this, yeah. Pistol. So that should just give me a couple of bullets, I think. 15. But if I have, what, 20 grenades and 17 rockets, assuming I can aim, which may be a big assumption, should hopefully be enough to take out Oddjob. Nice, another med kit. Some pretty tense build-up. Well, it appears that we at least get, like, we managed to explore everything. Yeah, I kind of accidentally missed all the side rooms and kept pushing forward. Nothing in here? But since I did that and I still survived and made it through, then kind of fine. Another medkit. I wouldn't assume that there's going to be anything more than a single medkit in a room like this, but you never know. Yeah, I would have checked everything here. Actually, yeah, I should keep saving. You never know. I mean, I guess you once you get killed, you actually get to save after being killed anyway, so not really a risk of missing it. Yeah, so I kept going, right? I didn't go up here, and this looks pretty ominous. Yeah. Nice. Get old machine gun ammo also. Fuck. Ah! Let's actually do that. Perfect. Alright. Figured out part of the security code. Take care of Oddjob before I finish. Alright, is this the end? I mean, it might be. Wait, oh, shit, so I'm supposed to come back here. This isn't the actual where the fight is. Okay, so this is her trying to unlock the door. I see. Okay. Well, I guess we've got even more mapped out than I thought we had. Oh, wait. Doesn't this just wrap around? Okay, no, this keeps going, so this is probably... Oh, okay, well, it's uncharted territory at least. Punch this guy. This place is pretty huge, but turns out that my accidental route was pretty good. Yep, okay. There's the big stock room. Well, whatever, we can see what it looks like and then I can equip accordingly. That's kind of weird. Oh, we got grenades anyway. I figured they were all clumped up there so I could just grenade all of them, but nope. I guess the grenade can only explode one person at a time, which is funny because even the sword can hit like behind you, and you can hit multiple dudes at once. But oh well. It's really ooh, nice. More rockets. Wait, how many do we have? 30. Yeah, I'm assuming that's maybe the max. Yeah, I've got like 3 shots with this. 15. However many grenades. 8. That's probably just this. Kill him in one, but whatever. Grenades. Nothing? I mean, it's not like the game isn't being generous enough, but it's kind of weird. I don't want to spend too much of that ammo, but... Whoa. Wait, he... Oh, cool. I was gonna say, it's a shame he can't blow the other guy up, but he can, and he did. Like I'm having some Twitch connectivity issues, but hopefully my stream is okay. My chat connection seems a little iffy. 0 drop frames it says, but do let me know if anything is suddenly appearing to crap out. I think honestly, do this. Like, I don't know how terrified I need to be about spending ammo, but that was one rocket. I took a lot of damage. Nice. Okay, good. Oh, tense. Oh, shit. Okay. I'd be walking into a boss room, but not quite. Maybe more of that dude that took like a whole bunch of grenades. Oh, it's... Oh, fucking booby traps. Oh, and this wasn't even an item. Oh, I thought for sure I'd get something from this little table with guns. Oh well, that's on me. Fuck. Pretty bad. Well, I guess this couldn't be the final boss because we still haven't had to deal with any lasers necessitating the use of the mirror. I got hit. Ah! I guess he was firing rockets and you can't block those with the shield. There was like no hit reaction, so I didn't realize I was taking damage until it was too late. Technically, I used a bunch of ammo since saving, so I should continue without saving. Oh, sick! I start here. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I continue from where I was, but I didn't save. Okay. Oh, that worked out shockingly well. Oh, that's right. I do have a vest, but it doesn't... I can't block with that, so... Punching for now. Ah, extended my fist into his gunfire. Alright, let's not go up here. Unlock him. There's like a slight delay when you let go to drop the shield. You can't punch. Gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna guess this is where we want to go, and we go all the way up around here. I can probably just do this, yeah. Gotta be mindful of rockets. Ah! But it's good to know that I can't block them anyway, so... Weird though, sometimes... seems like sometimes they can shoot over the like tables and sometimes they can't. I can't stand in punching range. Because that puts me in direct line of fire from this guy. Okay, well, I mean, he didn't shoot as it turns out, but... Okay. Oh! Oh! I see I wasn't as thorough as I needed to be. That is a mistake I will make only once. I've lived a life full of mistakes, Oddjob. That's not about to change now. Oh, I can deflect the hat? Sick, I don't even need a million rockets and shit. Okay, I'm about to die. The hat's pretty powerful. Okay, this is surprisingly simple. Very satisfying still, though. For 10's level. Alright, so I assume we kind of need to find our way back to his fucking multi-hat. So sick. The hats follow a pretty predictable pattern, too, of, like, going diagonal and bouncing off the walls. They do hurt like hell, though. I think... You know what? Let's not take any chances. Oh! Yeah, you don't want to get sandwiched between them like that. Like, when they bounce at the same height off the wall, that's potentially problematic. Like, I wasn't expecting to be... almost dying again. Oh. There we go. I thought I had him because, like, all the hats despawned, but he was still alive. Stop! You've beaten me. Spare me, Bond. I'm not the one you want. Tell me more. A man named Golgov. He set all the deals. I think he's trying to mass an army to crush the West. Where can I find this Golgov? I don't know. Never let me contact him directly. He used a man in Kurdistan. Tatar was his name. I think he knows where the general is. Like sits down. Oh my god, this is pretty sick. All right. So I think we can safely assume that Zhong Mei has opened the door by now. Oh, it should be reasonably safe to just return, right? Because enemies don't respawn. Sure what counts as a checkpoint here or not, but let's save. If we make it back to the hallway, well, I guess there's no more enemies, so that's fine. But I was gonna say we can find the all the bandages in those hallway rooms. Okay, I didn't go here. Okay, yeah. Oh, there we go. I can see the floor texture. We're back. Ah, so this is a different location, so no enemies have respawned. Let's say, but they can drop items. Alright, should be a little more judicious with my use of ammo here, I think. Oh. I also shouldn't risk death. Okay. Okay, that was a little goofy. I spawned inside an enemy and just died. So don't be in the center of the screen when you enter that screen, I guess. Have I beaten Oddjob now with my save? How do I even know? Fuck. Because I started... Okay, hang on. It didn't put me back in this section. It put me in the entrance to the Oddjob section. Ah, this kind of sucks. But you, like, so far, game's been rather generous with that kind of thing. But we can find Jean-May and we'll see. Like, if the door's still locked, then going back all the way here is at least not gonna cost us a bunch of weapons and healing and whatever else. So in fact, we're already kind of in a better state than we were. So in fact, if I do this, save like there were, well, it's not necessarily loading the save file, whatever. It's fine. Ah! Ah, where's the rocket? Killing enemies, the rocket, a lot faster. So even just going through here is not a terrible time waste. Well, moment of truth. Doesn't look good. James, oh, there we go. No, never mind. Got the code. You take care of Oddjob? Indeed. I'm afraid he has a splitting headache now. He revealed that there's a man named Qatar in Kurdistan who is in direct contact with General Golgov. I think I'll pay him a visit. I have a friend in Kurdistan by the name of Mustafa. Please find him if you need assistance. I'll let him know you're coming. Goodbye, James. Please be careful. Oh yeah, a guy named Mustafa in Kurdistan shouldn't be hard to find. 6, and now we're returning. See, I was speculating about that, right? That we might return to Marrakesh. I didn't think that we'd be returning to Kurdistan, but here we are. Oh, okay. Hey, mister. Look what you did. Without Iqbal to protect us, the rebels destroyed our village. Oh, dude. Holy shit. Ah. The place from before, but it's all fucked up. Fucking birds eating a dead. Holy shit. This is pretty intense. I'm assuming this guy isn't just lounging. Yeah, the doors are all blocked off. Yes, these are the bushes you need the machete to cut down. So sick. Holy shit. Spit in your face. My husband Iqbal would have saved us from Saddam's men. What? Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions. Saved us from Iqbal. You didn't make our lives any better. My uncle Mustafa is north of here and could use your help. Help me win our freedom. We'll need this machete to get past the bushes. Oh, that's right. We didn't even have one because it was confiscated. Well, thank you. This leads back to where we were, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, here's this little gate. Oh yeah, the one-way gate. Right, I remember. Yeah, we gotta go up here. So cool. Oh, fires. 008! Holy shit. Yeah, this is the cave where he was held. Sorry, old friend. I'd hoped that you would make it back to London. What's this? This pen looks like one of Q's inventions. Goodbye, 008. Sick. So, okay, let's see here. Exploding pen. So it doesn't have like a number 1 or something, so I'm assuming this is a quest item and not like a weapon. Actually, let's see what the manual says. Exploding pen. This pen is a one-time use item, so use it wisely. Alright. We answered the question of did 008 live? He did in fact not. He did not, but only through Bond's negligence, alright? Not through Bond's failure to rescue him. What happened once Bond left the screen is not Bond's responsibility, alright? Okay. Oh, maybe this is where we use the pen. Maybe it's not that exciting. I mean, that's still cool, but let's see. Nope. Oh, or maybe yes. Well, there was no actual death. He was laying there when we got back here now, so. Alright, well. See if we can make good use of the exploding pen. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's get the shield back though. Yeah. We escaped. We defeated Oddjob and found out that he was not in fact the leader. He was in fact a henchman. Secretly, he was a henchman all along, and he was working for General Golgov, who is the true leader of the Arms Ring. And Zhong Mei, the boss from Stage 1. Who turns out was only, you know, she'd been used by the evil arms dealers to serve their nefarious purposes. So she had a change of heart and helped James escape. And she has a friend named Mustafa here in Kurdistan who can help us locate Golgov. Probably the shield is not going to help us with raining grenades. Ah! Like, if it can't shield us against rockets, I'm going to assume it's ineffective against grenades. Ah, I thought we would enter a cave, but alright. I got 4 medkits, so... Almost used another one immediately. Let's unequip it to be... Actually, you know what? Heavy vest is probably better. That probably will reduce some incoming damage. This is what you say. Just running full speed through the mountains. Dodging hand grenades, mortar fire, whatever's going on here. Alright. Can I... What? Okay. I can't talk to him or attack him. I thought he was like tied up or something, but I don't know what he's... dancing or operating mortars or... I don't know. I'm lightly panicking here, but... Back to the trusty machete combat. Oh, I'm out of vests. Okay, but I think I got a light vest, so let's equip that. A little peculiar, but okay. Okay. Should equip the shield at this point. Ooh, I got some decent machine gun ammo, so... See what we can find. Little bunk beds. Ah, medkit. Excellent. It's just standing around smoking or something. Saddam has very powerful guns, but is frightened easily. Frightened easily. Not sure if that's some kind of strategic advice I can do anything with, but stocking up on health items is pretty good. Alright, alt path lead here. Oh, look at buff he is. He's fucking ripping his shirt. Why aren't you in uniform, soldier? I'm afraid you've got the wrong man. However, I believe you can help me. I'm looking for information on a man by the name of Golgov. How dare you walk in here and demand information from me? Alright, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Just shoot him once. Just the white flag's up immediately. Alright, got it. Got it. Alright, alright. Okay. General Golgov has supplied both my army and the army of my ally to the north with weapons. I never deal with him directly. Tar is the one you want. He knows how to reach the general. It's amazing that someone as spineless as you can do so much harm to other people. Holy shit, this was sick. Alright, I'm assuming we're gonna like teleport out here or something as we leave, because I don't think there was any other path. Maybe something's opened up now. Okay, so how do we actually get... Yeah, he's frightened easily, I'll say. We just backtrack. I mean, I guess once we got into this grenade raining area, I didn't really stop to... Oh shit, look where we could go. Alright, let's equip this, I guess. Did the vest fully absorb that? I'm not... I guess it did. Huh. Yep, that's the vest. Extinguished. Maybe I can block the grenades. Okay, it doesn't... Man, it feels weird. Like, we didn't actually receive anything. Did we? Like... Okay. Oh, maybe I go the north there? See where this leads, I guess. Well, we're finding new stuff, so that's progress. Using a lot of precious ammo. Well, I just got 30 bullets, so... Using precious ammo, but... Can't spend precious time equipping and unequipping weapons. That's too much of a hassle. So, I'm fine. Hate potatoes, don't you? I mean, pretty alright. I guess he's peeling potatoes? That's what he's doing? Okay, I mean, I can see the resentment if you're on potato peeling duty. Different story. Wait, is this a... Okay, I can't talk or shoot with that guy. Alright, okay. Looks like an important person. You must be James Bond. A mutual friend asked me to assist you during your stay here. I may? But what is in it for me? I'll tell you what's in it for me, Mr. Bond. You destroy my enemies Saddam and Qatar, and I'll reveal the location of General Golgov. My understanding that Golgov is assisting your enemy Qatar. How then would you know the general's location? Spies, Mr. Bond. One of the greatest weapons in war. Spying on my enemy Qatar, I was able to trace his weapons supply back to the general. Time is running short, Bond.
Give me what I want, and you'll get what you want. Sorry, Mr. Bond, but I cannot show you the way to the General until you rid me of my enemies.
Okay. So I guess we got one of them. Now we have to go to the north to get the other guy.
No one may pass without Mustafa's permission.
Oh, that's what that guy's for. Okay, cool. Got it. I like that we killed a couple of dudes in this camp too, though. Alright, okay, so back to the branching path and let's go north. Just a full-on war zone. Okay. Don't know that I can actually survive another hit. I have 6 medkits, so... Probably equip a weapon. So how are we doing on 30 rockets, I think, is maxed out. So I think we'll just rock the rocket launcher. Maybe I've had that situation before where I've been fully stocked on something. And I've been in a room like that. There's like hidden items, but it'll give me a hit. Like the only hidden item I can get there is something I already have maxed out of, and that's why it doesn't give me anything. I guess that could be a thing. I'm just glad that the weapons are all like pretty useful and easy to use. Grenades are, you know, kind of notoriously annoying and difficult to use in many games. And something like a rocket launcher like could have had a bunch of splash damage and other shit that make it a liability, but it's just a good weapon. All right, is this a boss tent? Sounds like it.
How dare you interrupt me? Planning war tactics requires my undivided attention. Acquaintance of yours by the name of Oddjob directed me to you. He said that you would know how to reach General Golgov. General Golgov wanted to be in touch with you. You would not be here disrupting me. Believe me, it is in your best interest to tell me Golgov's location. It's clear that you are an enemy of the General's and therefore an enemy of mine. You will get no help from me.
All right, well, there it is. Blew him up. Man, the little boss fights are all been like pretty distinct from one another. That's really impressive. Like when we first fought Zhong Mei in the first stage, I figured like, okay, combat in this game is going to be a little iffy. And that impression didn't really change. But then when we saw Oddjob, we had that first like fake out Oddjob fight, like holy shit. And even since then, like, fights have all been pretty, you know, different. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, in the second level, the first time we were here, we fought Iqbal. We had the thing where as soon as you enter the room, Bond tosses the like electrified keychain on the floor. You have to like trick him into stepping on it so he's stunned, and that's the only time you can hurt him. Surprisingly deft like combat design for a game that has pretty simplistic combat otherwise, or like boss design, I should say. I don't know why we shoot. We just follow orders. I see. All right. That's the enemies of Mustafa taken care of. So let's go back to the right. I think we kind of did things in a good order anyway. Being overly confusing or backtracking heavy. The guy we did first felt like it was kind of the most remote anyway. I wonder if Golgov is back in Marrakesh and we return there as well.
Nice work, Mr. Bond. What my enemies didn't realize is that the General was only supplying them with weapons to make our country weak with war. That way, it would be easier for him to invade and take over. You've done my people a great service. Guard below will now let you pass. Follow the path to the east, exit our village, then travel north towards Russia. I will have my guide assist you on your journey. General's base is protected with state-of-the-art weapons. This mirror will protect you from some of the weapons.
Sick, we got our laser protective mirror.
Hurry, Mr. Bond. It won't take long for the General to realize that Saddam and Qatar have been defeated. My guide will help you reach Russia.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to Russia.
Please have a safe journey. Bond? Hello, Mr. Bond. I will join you in your journey to Russia. Ah. Russia.
Pretty good. All right.
This is as far as I dare go, Mr. Bond. If you are able to reach the northeast corner of this junkyard, you will find one of General Golgov's henchmen. Beat him, and you can enter the General's hidden base. Good luck.
All right. So the mirror, I'm assuming it works like the shield. Yeah. Against laser weaponry. Wait, I should probably save. Every time I do this, I save and then I press start again because I'm in my brain. That's like how I resume, even though I literally just did this. This time I actually just pressed the wrong button because I meant to press select. Yeah, we're running not low exactly, but I'd rather save some of that rocket ammo. Oh, new enemies. Oh shit, I fucked up the block. New music too. See something about east and then north? Firing like multiple bursts. Like a grenade guy. Okay. That's the rocket guy. Ah! Exactly what I was trying to avoid. Well. Have this. Giant hitbox. Machete. Huh. I don't really try. Well, I have a lot of grenades, right? Excellent. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could throw that through there. I guess I miss out on whatever that is. Well, maybe that stays on screen. I guess I don't know. This might be the first time I've killed an enemy and then left the screen before being able to pick up the item. Well, either way, it means there's one guy there instead of two. Yeah, Bond's trademark machete. Everyone remembers that from the movies. No, wait. I think this calls for a rocket to make this. Oh, he had a. I thought he had a rocket, but that was just a rifle. Well, whatever. I'm gonna say, actually, yeah. As long as they're like a decent sort of range, the grenade is good. But they aren't always, so. Okay, 91. Time that. He's not even hitting me, I think, but I'm gonna be safe. I have no memory of any kind of directions I may have gotten previously, but something about a henchman and then I can go north or something. I don't think I can hit either of these guys. Oh, Oh, no, I can hit that guy. Nice. Maps aren't typically super gigantic or complex. There's not that many forks in the road. So it doesn't really matter whether I take the quote-unquote correct path or not. Getting to where I need to go is typically not too complex. This. Yeah, that's a good choice. Ammo conservation is like sort of a real thing. Not that I've run terribly low before, but I was standing close enough that the bullets like didn't really spawn, so I couldn't see when he was shooting. Impressive to get this guy before he can shoot me. Wow, that was a little scary. Let's heal up. Oh, I have 10 medkits. Holy shit. Okay. Six. Oh. Taking a hit like that, I guess, isn't too big of a deal. I have 10 medkits. Oh, nice. I didn't think I'd be able to reach, but there we go. It's pretty maze-like here. Oh, that's... Oh, cool. I thought it was too close, but... Feels like we're going kind of circle-like. But if we did, the enemies wouldn't be respawning. What? Oh, the range are working out pretty well. Oh wow, he just dropped a medkit. I hit him, but I didn't let him actually explode before I left the screen. Yeah, at this point I'm totally... Lost isn't the right word exactly, but failing to keep track of where I've been and not. Like, I think I went down here? No enemies there, so I probably did. Oh! Yeah, I guess I must have. I could mash out of it, but... Right, guys, not a big threat. Like this. Alright, let's grenade this guy. A vest. Well, I'll keep the shield. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Ah! Shit. Well, I guess I'm doing fine on health, so that's not too big a deal. I'm at 5 grenades, though. I've been using them very liberally. I need to switch to pistols. Just me, or was that guy at the bottom running at fucking light speed? Maybe they all were. He was just very excited about throwing grenades. Like 3 rockets. So many repeated screens too. It's a little careless. Oh, that's a grenade, dude. Worrisome. Guy, though, could cause problems. Okay. Remember when I said something about stages aren't typically gigantic and maze-like and confusing and have a limited amount of branching paths? I might be taking that back. Yeah, like 10 minutes ago. Oh my god. I need to enter here because I couldn't get myself in position and face the right way. Maybe we're doing the same thing here. Maybe each of these little vertical paths lead to a side room with a bunch of healing items, and I'm just skipping all of them. Probably not. At least there's a room with 2 rocket guys. What about this room? Okay, so that has like at least 1 path down and then probably turns. This like immediately just turns, which means that these 2 rooms connect. This should like have a left turn here. Yeah, and there's only enemies. Ah, okay. So I don't go down there or there, but maybe this is the right path. Here. 17 bullets. 36. Okay, rocket launcher time it is. Ah! I didn't think the top guy would block the shot there, so I was a little caught off guard. Not great, but stealth rocket to the back of the head. So did I need, like, am I on the right path here, or did I need to do something before I could gain access? Nope, okay. Holy shit, it's Jaws. Wow, okay, that came out of nowhere. Alright, pretty sick. Of course we got Oddjob, we gotta have Jaws. I see you're as witty as ever, eh, Jaws? Holy shit. That's a pretty good Jaws sprite. Oh, I pressed the holy shit! He's eating us! Okay. I pressed the buttons to activate the switches. Oh, are these like electromagnets? Do I suck up his teeth? The rockets don't seem to do much. Ah. Wait. Oh, this is confusing. Okay. Oh, Okay. Can I maybe... Okay, let's... Don't think the shield or the mirror is gonna help us. Are they magnets? I don't know. I thought they were like crushers, but... Maybe the vest helps us when he's chewing on our head. Oh yeah, we're almost dead. Well, it did help. Have I considered not getting my face eaten by Jaws? I mean, briefly, but where's the fun in that? Let's just see if... Okay, well, presumably we're not supposed to, like, have to use a bunch of ammo, maybe? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get his sprites, like, aligned. Oh, there we go. Okay. We have to activate it, and oh, so only... I see, okay. So it stays active for quite some time, but if I activate another one, it deactivates instantly. That's how it works. Okay, okay, I think we got it. Ah, the timing is pretty strict. I missed the button. Oh, shit. Had him. Oh. I always thought he had a magnetic personality. Oh, okay. We gained access. Okay, shit. I'm nervous about time because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like wrap up the stream or try to push through, but what if this is another giant maze? You know what? I can't be sure. I mean, I guess odds are that if I keep going, there's like 20 minutes of game left, but there could also be... Like, how long did the previous section take? What if this is even bigger and more arduous? I'd hate to stress through the end of it because I'm like running late. Oh, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. But I'm too exciting. I can't stop. Oh, do they have laser guns? Nope. I don't. Well, actually, I guess I can. I don't think that was a laser gun. I gotta find the right combination. Yep, okay. 7, 36. That'll have to do. Oh, that was pretty stupid of me. Okay. I was literally just about to say, well, how the heck am I supposed to know what I'm meant to do here? Well, I meant to flip switches at random until the Bond jingle plays. Got it. Oh, then maybe I have to do something on the right here. Holy shit. It's tied to a big ass rocket. Game is fairly incredible. I am coming to realize. I didn't want to stop. I felt like I might have to. But now I feel like I maybe can't. But also, it doesn't seem like this is maybe quite that massive, right? Okay, the paths... Okay, whatever. A little confusing, the spatial relationship of what's going on here, but... Shit, I'm running low on ammo. Oh, seems... Oh, maybe I opened these gates or something by clearing the other little combinations. How would this downwards path connect? Oh, let's see. Nice. Ammo. Oh shit, that's a rocket. Ah shit, no, what? It wasn't a rocket, but it definitely looked like it. Okay. Well, let's... Go ahead. Well... The enemies are going to be here. The doors are locked, but... So far, the game has been very lenient on, like, progression triggers. Aha! But this time it was not. Okay. Well, now we know. I was gonna say, so presumably the stuff I did that play the Bond jingle would, like, stay, but that was not the case. So, but at least I can confirm that that's what was going on here. Let's go to the other side, open the other gate. Game is like, it didn't necessarily seem like it at first, or at least not like everything that's happened wasn't something we could predict, but at this point I feel like the game's doing a pretty sick job at like really capturing like everything you want from a Bond adventure. Like even the tiny bits of dialogue, like the mysterious villains turned allies. We got hit. This combination. There we go. And we had these different locations, and like coming back to the same place in Kurdistan with the full-on war zone, like all the different action set pieces with the boss fights. And now we're in this super secret base, evil lair within this like industrial compound. That worked out. World map. Alright, we got some health back and a med kit. Okay, so is there something here? I guess, well, not currently, but we took out the enemies and I got a med kit for it, so sort of worth it, probably. Alright, had a hunch. Very satisfying when you use one grenade and you kill a dude and you get a bunch of grenades back.
Well, I'm not gonna run past him to get into grenade range, so knife, sword it is. Healing it is. Oh, I had 10, so I think we're good. Awkward, but just about the last combination. Wait, are we doing... Was that the second code lock on the left side? Okay, yeah, this is where I went the previous time when I died, right? I think so. Maybe there's ammo or items or something over here. That guy's... Ah! The projectiles are like invincible. Oh my god, no, shit, now I'm running into the same problem of I was talking about, because now... Now we have to redo all this, and time's running late. I was so confused, because what I think happened there is I think the front guy had the rocket launcher, but the guy in the back had the rifle. And the first time around, I thought it was the other way around, so I figured I could block the guy in front safely, but I couldn't. And by the time I realized I couldn't, I tried to get in the pause menu to heal, but it was too late. You can run out of health really rapidly. Oh. See, the thing is... if we end up not being able to finish, like if I were to push to try to finish and be unable to do so, I'd feel bad about getting even closer to the end than I am now. And it's also possible, like if, you know, if there's 20 minutes left, I'd hate to play for another 15 minutes. And if there's an hour or 2 hours left, then it doesn't really make much of a difference either way. And even if you have a lot of healing items, like it can take not that much, especially now that I'm like a little tired and frazzled and stressed, frankly. I'm trying to rush it. I think I need to be a little more methodical to get through this safely. So I think we're gonna have to end this stream on a cliffhanger. We're gonna have to save the game here and pick it up next time, and presumably within a fairly short time be able to finish it up. I'll have to consider what else to spend the stream with, assuming that we are not finishing it up in you know, 3 hours, or rather that it I think we will finish it within 3 hours. What I meant, it's not going to take the entire stream to finish it. Yeah, the thing is, like, in this section where you first start, right, there's one combination lock on the left side and there's one on the right side, and then you can advance. And I had found 2 combination locks on the left side, and then I died. But I'm assuming that probably there would have been 2 on the other side. And for all I know, there could be another section after that when there's 3 on each side. Maybe there's one with 4 on each side. Like, it's hard to say how big this could escalate. So I feel a little safer in just saving this for next time and being able to really savor it, because this game has been pretty damn sick. And yeah, I think this would end up fairly high on my rating of Bond games at this point, just because it has like all the trappings, all the cool Bond shit, and it presents everything in a, you know, earnest and straightforward way, but almost silly. Like it's kind of exaggerated and made a little more goofy by the sort of simplistic presentation, and of course the sort of, you know, simple by
necessity Game Boy style, but then you have the sort of cutesy looking characters and everything. It has almost this kind of cartoony vibe to it. It like almost feels like a Bond pastiche at times, which is kind of what you want, right? Like you want them to lay it on thick. You don't want them to be too, like, you know, the last thing you want is for them to be embarrassed about the source material, right? So the fact that it is a bit like that, a bit goofy, I think is great. I think it, like, that's the big appeal of the game. I think it's not really how it plays, even though again the boss fights and stuff are pretty decent. There's been a pretty satisfying difficulty curve too, I have to say, given that at the beginning of the game I was like, well, it's gonna be trivial, it's gonna be boring. Now it's anything but. But I will save the game. Make sure to save again. And before I forget, so fucking scary. There we go. Finding the hidden button on the cartridge is scary as shit, because I know that my cartridge contacts in my Super Nintendo are not like super great. Meaning, I have definitely had games lock up from the cartridge wiggling in the cartridge slot, and I have to exert a fair amount of force on the cartridge to push, like, because I'm playing on the Super Game Boy, right? In fact, let's demonstrate. It's sitting right there, right? Mic slightly out of the way so you can see. And I have to push this direction. I have to push on the cartridge to hit the secret button that's like hidden under the label, which means I have to like push the Super Game Boy cartridge in a way that kind of makes my skin crawl. Like, of course I can like hold my finger in the back here, but if I push against the other direction, well, then I can wiggle it forward instead, which I don't know if, like, there's nothing to say that's any safer. So the fact that I have to do that to make my saves right to file permanently is it's a little terrifying. But yeah, we'll have to call it there for today, and I will be back as usual on Wednesday. And on Wednesday's stream, I reckon we'll finish off James Bond 007 for the Game Boy. Very entertaining game. Top Bond game so far. Not necessarily top one, but it's up there. It's up there. We will, I suppose, figure out where exactly it ends up on the ranking as it looks currently once we do our kind of retrospective so far kind of a deal. Following the first anniversary of James Bond, which will take place next week. So I'm looking forward to finishing up. We're probably gonna do some other stuff on Wednesday as well. I'm probably not, in fact, we're definitely not gonna start the next Bond game immediately, because the next Bond game will be Tomorrow Never Dies. And before we play Tomorrow Never Dies, we need to watch Tomorrow Never Dies. So that's gonna happen on the Discord in the not too distant future. I need to figure out the scheduling for that. Maybe we'll watch it Saturday night. Maybe we'll watch it some other night. Not sure. But I will figure it out. I will announce it, and we'll take it from there. But now, as we wrap things up, let me just figure out who we are going to raid. Let's see here. Always trying to see if there's someone I want to raid that I don't raid super often, and I end up raiding the same people, but it's usually the people I want to watch. And on that note, Geneva Lee is doing Pirate Week. Geneva's streams are always super duper chill, and I think that's what I need to take the edge off after a surprisingly tense bout of James Bond. But let's go enjoy some big pirate gaming over Gene's, and have a nice rest of your Monday night. I'll see you guys back on Wednesday for more Bond. Till then, take care. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.